Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am again in front of you with the lecture of class 12th. In the lecture of class 12th, today I will again do the question of increasing and decreasing. Actually, it is my second lecture of increasing and decreasing function. So this is the part 2 of increasing and decreasing function, and I will do the exercise 6.2 NCERT. I have already done the question 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 is for your practice, that is same as 4th and 5th question. Now I will start from the question number 7. Okay, this is very important question. It comes in 2000 and 2012. How we can solve this question? So I will start from the 7th question. So let's start with the solution. Y is given as log 1 plus x and minus 2x upon 2 plus x. Question demands to show the function is increasing for x greater than minus 1. Okay, first of all I will do the derivative. How you can do the derivative? Dy upon dx is equals to 1 upon 1 plus x. Now I take the u upon v formula. What is that formula? uv the square 2 plus x as it is, derivative of 2x, that is 2, minus 2x as it is, and the derivative of this is 1. Okay, now I will simplify and check whether it is increasing or not. By using simplification, I will multiply 2 to the 4 plus 2x minus 2x upon 2 plus x whole square. Right? I will cancel these 2, and the questions has the LCM 1 plus x and 2 plus x whole square. This will goes here to make the same denominator, and this will goes here to make the same denominator, which is in the LCM. Now I will open the formula by using formula a square plus b square plus 2 to the 4x minus 4 minus 4x divided by 1 plus x and 2 plus x whole square. This 4x and 4x will cancel, this 4 and 4 will cancel, and we have x square, and in the denominator 1 plus x and 2 plus x whole square. Keep in your mind the square is always a positive quantity, because negative, positive, so both are positive. And if you follow this condition, x is greater than minus 1, you will put the value 0, 1, 2 in place of x. It is always increasing. So I will write in the next step, I will write f dash. This is f dash. This is dy upon dx. You can write it as dy upon dx or f dash x. So I will write dy upon dx is greater than 0. I will repeat again, these both are positive quantities because r is square, and the condition of x is x greater than minus 1, so you have to put the values greater than minus 1. That gives a positive value 1 plus x. So that means the derivative is greater for x is greater than minus 1. This implies the function y, that is y is increasing function, is an increasing function in its domain, So this is very simple question, and it has a weightage of 4 marks. So next I will do the next question, that is also very important. Next question is 8th question, in which you have to find the interval in which the function is increasing function. Okay, so let's start. We have to find the value of x in which the function is increasing. I will start with y, x and x minus 2 whole square. First of all, I will multiply x, that will equals to x square minus 2x whole square. Now I will do the derivative dy upon dx, that will equals to 2x square minus 2x, and further the derivative of inside the function, which is inside the numbers, which is inside the given numbers, that is 2x minus 2. Okay, this is called chain rule. Now I will take 2 common. When you take 2 common and x common from this values, when you take 2 common from this, I will write 2 times of 2. 2 is already there, I will take 2 common. It becomes x minus 2 and it is x minus 1. So we have values 4x, x minus 1 and x x minus 2. When you do the derivative at a critical point using this value 4x, x minus 1 and x minus 2, we have three values of x. One is 0, then 1 and then 2. I will draw the line from infinity to minus infinity. There are 3 points. I will write it into the increasing order like this. This interval, second, third and fourth. I will check the intervals. Intervals are minus infinity to 0, 0 to 1, 1 to 2 and 2 to infinity, right? Now I will check first in minus infinity to 0. When you put the values of dy upon dx, when you put the values in this between minus infinity to 0, I will put minus 1. This is negative, the second is also negative and third is also negative. Minus minus plus plus minus minus, negative, less than 0. That means f is decreasing. I will first of all I will check, then at last I will combine the values and I will tell what is the value of x for the at which the function is increasing. Now I will check in the next in interval 0 to 1, 0 to 1, f dash, that is dy upon dx, is equals to, this is 0.5. I will take 1 by 2, that is 0.5. This is positive. When 0.5 is there, this is negative and third one is negative, negative, positive, greater than 0. Now in interval 1 to 2, dy upon dx, I will take 1.5 in between these two. This is positive 1.5, then again positive and negative, positive and negative. It is negative less than 0. Now last in interval 2 to infinity, I will take dy upon dx as, I will take 3 in between 2 to infinity, 3 positive, positive and positive. These three values are positive like this. It is ultimately a positive sign, that is greater than 0. That means I want to find the interval in which the given function is increasing. So I will write fy is increasing, or you can write it as fx is increasing. Okay, I will write fx, that is y. Y is increasing in, I will combine the positive value in 0 to 1, union 2 to infinity. So this is the value for the increasing function. Okay, this question comes in 2010 and 2014 in all India CBSE exam. This is important question. Now come to the next question. Our next question is question number 9. Prove that y is an increasing function of theta in this interval. First of all, we have to find the derivative, find out the function by simplification and then check in this interval, is it increasing or not. So I will solve by taking y is equals to 4 sin theta upon 2 plus cos theta minus theta, right? I will take it as f theta. Can we take, because the function is in the form of theta, so I will take it as a theta. F dash theta is equals to, I will apply the formula 2 plus cos theta whole square. This will equals to 2 plus cos theta, and the derivative of this I will take it 4 as a common factor. Sin theta's derivative is cos theta minus sin theta, and the derivative of this is 0 and this is minus sin theta, right? Now I will close the value minus, and the theta's derivative is equals to 1. Now I will simplify it. 2 cos theta minus plus cos square theta, then minus minus plus sin square theta upon 2 plus cos theta whole square. Close the bracket, minus 1. Now cos square theta plus sin square theta is equals to 1. So this is 2 cos theta plus 1, and this will equals to minus, when you take whole square divided by 2 plus cos theta whole square. Now I will apply the identity. I will rub from upper side so that I will simplify it by using the formula, by using the identity. What is that identity? A plus b whole square. F dash theta is equals to, when you simplify it, 4 2s are 8 cos theta plus 8, that will 4 plus 4, 4 1s are 4, minus this will equals to 2 2s are 4 cos square theta plus 2 cos theta, 2 2s are 4 cos theta, right? 4 cos theta. When I take out it from the bracket, the sign will change like this. 8 cos theta plus 4 minus cos square theta minus 4 cos theta divided by 2 plus cos theta whole square. This 4 and 4 will cancel. 8 minus 4, that is 4 cos theta minus cos square theta upon 2 plus cos theta whole square. I will take out cos as a common factor. I will rub from the last portion. Take out cos as a common factor. It will equals to 4 minus cos theta divided by 2 plus cos theta whole square. This is in the form of cos. The whole quantity is in the form of cos. When we check in the first quadrant, first value is also positive, then we can say that f dash theta is positive for cos, then positive is for another cos, and it is a square, it is also positive. It is greater than 0 in 0 to pi by 2. That means f is y is increasing function of theta in 0 to pi by 2. I will check it. The whole quantities are in the form of cos, and cos is positive in first quadrant, that is 0 to pi by 2. So this is the way, and this question comes in 2011. Now come to the next question. Next question is question number 10, in which you have to prove that logarithmic function is strictly increasing in 0 to infinity. That means it is positive for all the value from 0 to infinity. That means all the positive values. The derivative, first of all, take the function fx is equals to log x. Do the derivative. When you do the derivative, f dash x is equals to 1 upon x. In between 0 to infinity, when you substitute the value, this f dash x is always positive for value 0 to infinity. This implies fx is strictly increasing. Strictly, when you put the any value 1, 2, 3, 4, any value that make it positive, it is strictly increasing on 0 to infinity. So this is very easy question, but student become confused about after reading this logarithmic function. So this is very easy. Now come to the next question. Now the next question I will take, that is question number 12. 11th question is same, other question are also same. It is a little bit different question than other question, in which you have to find the value of a such that fx is strictly increasing on 1, 2. It is already given that it is increasing, and you have to find the least value of this a, which is given in the function. So how you can find out? I will start with the function. That is, function is given as x square plus ax plus 1. First of all, find the derivative. It will equals to 2x plus a, right? The value of x is given as 1 to 2. It is given in the question. You will try to form this function, this value in this place. So I will multiply 2 on 3 of these values. 2 1s are 2 and 2 2s are 4. Now I will add a to make it as f dash x. Like this, adding a. These are all that condition which we have done in class 11th in linear inequalities. So I will take, the question says that it is strictly increasing in 1 and 2. It is increasing function in 1 and 2. Take the least value. So according to question, it is increasing, f dash x is taking as a increasing this, so I will take 2 plus a greater than equals to 0. That means it is a strictly, so you cannot take this one. It is a is greater than minus 2. So least value of a is, least value of a is equals to minus 2. So this is the way to find the value given in the function value of a. So do the practice of these type of questions. Thank you.